Before the story begins, I'd like to ask you to subscribe and like. This will help the channel grow. The Cold Cargo Heist, Winter Detective Story. The call came before sunrise, when winter still owned the roads and even the sky looked frozen. Detective Ryan Mercer stood on the shoulder of Highway 9, breath turning into thick mist as snow creaked under his boots. The semi-truck sat crooked at mile marker 17, its trailer jackknifed slightly, hazard lights blinking weakly through fog and falling snow like a dying heartbeat. The driver was alive. That alone was lucky. He sat in the back of a patrol car, wrapped in a thermal blanket, hands shaking more from shock than cold. Ryan listened as the man repeated the same sentence again and again, his voice hollow. "I never saw them. The engine died. Everything went dark. Then, nothing. No skid marks. No signs of struggle. No broken seals." The cargo manifest made Ryan's jaw tighten. Millions of dollars in consumer electronics, smartphones, laptops, tablets, medical monitors, household appliances, all scheduled for pre-holiday delivery. Every pallet was gone. Not a single box left behind. Whoever unloaded this truck knew exactly what they were doing and how long they had. Inside the trailer, the air smelled faintly of cold metal and ozone. The floor was clean, almost polished by boots and pallet jacks. Tire tracks curved gently off the road and into the forest, deliberately shallow, designed so snow would erase them within hours. This wasn't improvisation. This was winter being used as a tool. Ryan crouched near the rear door and spotted the only mistake, a disposable hand warmer, crushed under a heel, still faintly warm. Cheap. Common. Human. Snow began falling harder, thicker now, swallowing evidence in real time. Ryan straightened slowly and stared into the dark tree line. Somewhere beyond those trees, a moving warehouse of stolen technology was already disappearing into winter. Back at the station, heaters rattled while wet coats steamed on hooks. Maps covered the walls, pinned and repinned so many times the paper was soft at the edges. Ryan traced the truck's route with a black marker, planned stops, fuel stations, rest windows. On paper, the route was perfect. Too perfect. The engine failure wasn't mechanical. Forensics confirmed what Ryan already suspected. A compact electromagnetic pulse device, illegal and expensive. It had temporarily disabled the truck's systems without damaging them. Clean. Silent. Professional. The driver passed every background check. So did the dispatcher. But when Ryan pulled the routing logs, something subtle emerged. A software update pushed at 2:13 a.m., rerouting the truck by 3 minutes. Just enough to put it on the darkest, least monitored stretch of highway during peak snowfall. Security cameras near the destination showed nothing arriving. But traffic footage 60 miles away caught something unusual. 3 identical delivery vans moving in formation, headlights off, tailing a snowplow. Their license plates were unreadable beneath ice and slush. Ryan froze the frame. On the side of one van was a faded logo, a logistics company that had gone bankrupt 7 years earlier. A dead company. A borrowed identity. Someone wasn't just stealing cargo. They were resurrecting ghosts, using winter and neglect as camouflage. And the snow outside kept falling, loyal to no one. The convoy's trail ended where the city had forgotten itself, an abandoned industrial park swallowed by snowdrifts and silence. Officially, the power had been cut years ago. Officially, nothing lived there. Ryan trusted heat more than paperwork. A drone scan revealed it immediately. One building bled warmth into the freezing air. Thin streams of steam curled from roof vents like breath from a hidden animal. Inside, generators hummed softly, their sound dampened by insulation. Rows of stolen electronics were stacked with care, already sorted by type and value. This wasn't storage. It was processing. Serial numbers were being stripped. Firmware wiped. New destinations assigned. Ryan watched from cover as people arrived in ones and twos. Resellers, online brokers, even a man still wearing a hospital badge under his coat. Winter shortages made ethics flexible. Then everything went wrong. The generators died. Lights vanished. Metal doors slammed shut in sequence. By the time police breached the building, it was empty again, too empty. Footprints crisscrossed the floor in chaos, intentionally confusing. In the center lay a single tablet, screen cracked, looping a message, asterisk. Winter slows everyone, except those who prepare. Star. Ryan shut it off, his reflection briefly staring back at him from the dark screen. They weren't escaping. They were playing tempo. Ryan stopped chasing vehicles and started chasing forecasts. Shipping schedules, storm delays, road closures. Winter logistics was its own language. One name appeared again and again in the margins. Leo Granger, Regional Logistics Planner. The man who decided which cargo moved and when. Granger understood winter better than anyone. He knew which roads iced first, which storms grounded helicopters, which nights police response slowed by minutes that felt like hours. A warrant cracked his office open. Burner phones. Encrypted chat apps. A calendar marked not with dates, but temperatures. Every theft lined up with extreme cold events. Granger hadn't stolen the cargo. He sold winter itself. Ryan let the next shipment roll. Exactly as predicted, the crew struck during a blizzard so thick visibility dropped to meters. Police followed without lights, engines idling low, snow swallowing sound. The exchange point was a frozen lake. Vans slid into place with practiced ease. Cargo moved fast. Then the ice groaned. A crack echoed across the white void. Panic shattered precision. Vehicles spun. Crates vanished into black water. Officers surged forward through white chaos. Granger ran. Winter caught him. By morning, the storm passed. The lake lay scarred with frozen fractures. Divers recovered devices from beneath the ice, screens still glowing faintly in the cold. Granger confessed calmly. He never cared about electronics. He cared about timing. Ryan watched escorted trucks roll down the highway, snow falling softer now. Winter had hidden the crime, but it had also revealed it.